everybody, let's do problem set 4. Here's question 1. It's about the Phillips curve, and it asks us to draw it. So part A, this was my point about not being a hero. We draw Phillips curves and Occam's law following Boyd and Whiplash, just draw it. Don't worry about trying to solve and actually compute. So this is u, and the dependent is pi. And then we can see right here it's a negative relationship, so we draw a negative line. And this is our Phillips curve. It then says it gives us different values, so we need to draw the long-term unemployment, and this is going to be a straight line here, and that will be u bar equals 7%. And then the underlying inflation will be what is implied by the long run at this equilibrium, which I guess is 3%. So again, this is the short run here, and this is the long run here. And the point is that in the long run, the link between the unemployment rate and the rate of inflation is broken. There's no relationship. So the equilibrium inflation rate is just what's implied by the equilibrium unemployment rate. Sorry. Scratch. These aren't equilibria. These are long-term values. The long run rate of inflation, pi bar, is what is implied by this natural rate of unemployment at this short run Phillips curve. But in the long run, we just have a tall straight line. Okay, B, it asks us to do a shift, change colors. So, well, it says do it on the same plot, so do it on the same plot. When underlying inflation increases to 6%. So underlying inflation increases, that's going to be a shifting the curve right. Okay. And so we have a new pi bar implied by a new Phillips curve. But we still live at this point. Okay. Next, we're asked about the, I guess I should put this. This is, it increases to 6%, so this is 6%. Fine. Next, we're asked about the AS curve, so part C. And it wants us to, so how do we get the AS curve? We just plug the Occam's law into the Phillips curve. So we just end up with pi is equal to pi bar minus, so we have minus and minus, so we're going to get plus 5 y minus y bar over y bar. I think this has a typo. It should be a bar, plus s. And again, like I was saying, you don't need to be a hero. This is just going to be a positive line. This is the AS. We have y here, and we have pi here. And there's going to be some long run value of y bar that's exogenously determined. Here it is, y bar. And then the pi bar is what is the implied value. If on this AS curve we're at y bar, right? You can see that if we are at y bar on here, we're just left with pi bar. So that's the implied value here. And so what does this look like when y bar is equal to 10,000? Well, we can just label that this is 10,000, and we're done. If you actually try to solve this out, so the whole reason why I'm talking about, don't be a hero and this and that, is because if you actually try to solve this out, you'll get answers that maybe don't make so much sense. I think in this case, the intercept ends up being negative. If you actually plug 10,000 into this, and you plug in like pi bar equals 3%, you actually do the math, you'll see that the intercept for this line is negative, and the slope is very, very small. Something like 1 over 2,000. So better to just draw the diagram like this, show that you understand that yes, it's pi bar, and yes, it's y bar. The long run is here, and you're done.